Lads, the Sixers need to just give up. They actually need to give up on the season. Like, there is no point. There is absolutely no point doing what they're doing. And what they're doing right now is, trying. There's no point trying right now. They need to just punt on the damn season. Because right now, they not only suck, they don't even have their draft pick right now. They don't have their draft pick. So, let's just go to NBA.com. Let's go to NBA.com and see what their standings are, what their future is. But, they don't really have anything going for them. If you want to look at the Eastern Conference, they are a game and a half behind the Bulls. And they're now in a situation where even punting on this season doesn't guarantee them to pick. When they were the bottom of the Eastern Conference, when they had less wins than the Wizards, that is when they should have punted on the season. And you will find videos on this channel in December, when Jared McCain was still there, saying punt on the season, trade PG and Embiid. Because, again, I said it, and I was like, look, Embiid still has trade value right now, but he's got about a season left in him. And now, obviously, the man developed Greg Oden knees. So, he's done. He has no trade value. He's on a contract for 3 more years, and his knees don't work. Paul George is on a contract for 4 more years, and he's bored. Jared McCain's knees don't work. He's hurt. It's just an awful situation all around. But for the Sixers, just tear it down. Tear it down. Just lose every game. I get it for Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey probably doesn't want to do that. Tyrese Maxey wants to go and score. Just give him his team. Let him drop 30. Honestly, let Tyrese Maxey go out and drop 30, because that is a big thing. Because if Tyrese Maxey can go out there and drop 30 points per game, then, he's going to be happy out. He's going to absolutely be happy to just go and do that and in a tanking season and, get a top pick next year. Because this team is going to need a huge rebuild. It's not next season they can go and get a high draft pick and they can figure it out. No. This team has got 2 of the worst contracts in the NBA, a good young player in Tyrese Maxey. The only real tradable asset they have, again, is Tyrese Maxey. Yabusele is on a 1-year minimum deal, and Yabusele is going to be, he's going somewhere else. There is no way next year that one of 2 things is going to happen, with Yabusele. He is either A, going to go to a contender and try to win, or B, he's going to take the bag. Because Yabusele is going to make minimum $10 million a year next year. So he's gone. Kelly Oubre is Kelly Oubre. You can't be reliant on Kelly Oubre to do anything. I mean that. You cannot be reliant on Kelly Oubre. As well as that, you've got him, and then you've got Maxey and McCain. You've got 2 good young players. You got very lucky that you drafted Jared McCain. You drafted really well this year. But, there's absolutely no way in hell that this team is going to make the playoffs this year. And the best case scenario is Paul George gets unboard. But, I don't know if you can get anything for PG. I actually don't know. I was you know what? The day you can trade Paul George, trade him. I believe that. I think there is a team dumb enough to trade for Paul George. There has to be a team dumb enough to do it. There has to be. Honestly, call up Phoenix. Call up Phoenix. Because Bradley Beal's better than Paul George. Call up Phoenix and go, you know what? We'll give you PG. Give us Brad Beal. Cool. And then just go to find a dumb, desperate team. Give them Joel Embiid. Get 2 picks back. Find a dumb and desperate team, and you can get rid of Joel Embiid. Because you need to do that. And again, it's not about Joel Embiid as a basketball player. It is about Joel Embiid being Greg Oden. He is now at the stage, and by the way, there's a reason why I was so, when I heard about the knee swelling at the start of the year, I immediately thought Greg Oden. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I'm a Heat fan. In the 2013-14 season, we struggled for a big man, especially because at the time, Roy Hibbert was dominating on the inside. And every single time there was, the Greg Oden's practicing, Greg Oden's doing this, Greg Oden's doing that. And then immediately, right after that, we heard, he looked great at practice, but his knees are swelling, so he's done playing. And it was a year of Greg Oden trying to play. his knees swelling. And if your knees are swelling after playing, they're not going to let you play in the NBA. Which is what is happening to Joel Embiid. And yeah, it's all around just a bad situation for Philly. But you need your pick. You need your pick this year. If you get that pick, it's top 6 protected. But if you get a top 5 pick, you are getting one of Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, Cooper Flagg, Jack Chionis, or if you really just want that guy that's going to be like that Philly guy, the tough, hard-working, run up and down, lockdown defensive player, you could very well get who might be the best fit for you guys in VJ Edgecombe. If VJ Edgecombe can figure out how to shoot, that man with his athleticism, with his defense, is a legitimate prospect. He's a legit high-level prospect, and I really like VJ Edgecombe as a player. But right now, we're looking at a scenario where the Philadelphia 76ers just aren't going to get their pick, and they're going to not be in the play-in or the playoffs, and they're going to go into next season with like a future maybe worse than the Suns. And if you guys agree, obviously, go and subscribe. Like, I wonder what's going to happen first. Joel Embiid playing a basketball game or us hitting 10K. I mean, I would love to hit 10K first. That's the goal. If we can hit 10K before Joel Embiid plays another basketball game, that'd be absolutely incredible. But, yeah, it's an awful situation. It really is. And look, they signed, and people are like blaming the Olympics. I think Embiid was on borrowed time anyway. I don't think Embiid has got that much left in the tank as an NBA player. And that's fine. That's fine. Joel Embiid has had a great career. Joel Embiid is, I reckon, a Hall of Famer. Like, a lot of people like Derrick Rose obviously is the only MVP that probably won't make it. I'm like, Joel Embiid, nah, he is a Hall of Famer. He's done enough that he's a Hall of Famer. He hasn't made a conference finals though. But he's got 3 top 2s in MVP, or 3 top 3s or something in MVP. I don't know. I don't know when it comes to Joel Embiid. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. He probably is, but you never know. Actually, to be fair, if Kyle Lowry's a Hall of Famer, Joel Embiid is. Either way, though, yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel bad for Sixers fans. I really do. Because you guys had to live through the process, and I mean, this is the karma. This is what happens when you trusted the process. It's karma. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, at this stage, it's probably karma. That I use intentionally tanked for years. And I mean, look, Sam Presti did it for Oklahoma. Sam Presti did it, but he didn't call it the process, so it was a little bit different. You guys weren't cheering for it. But yeah, this is awful situation for Philly, and they might be more cooked than Phoenix, if I'm being honest. Actually, no, they got tired. You got Maxey and Jared McCain. To be fair, they got Booker and Dunn, but you might be more cooked than Phoenix. Anyway, I'll see you guys.